I hope you're ready. We're getting into it right about now.
Hello everyone, it's so good to be back. As said, my name is HUD601. I am here to run Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit for you all. This is going to be the Sonic and Tails Glitched category. But before we get into that, first off, allow me to introduce my wonderful commentator. In fact, you know what? I'm going to let him introduce himself. Commentator, please introduce yourself.
Hello everybody, I am Argig, you know me, Sonic Speedrunner Extraordinaire, Motormouth of the Century, and I am happy to join Huts here for the Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit commentary, because it's going to be a great run, it's going to be a great race, and we're going to have fun with it.
I'm assuming...
I did say things. Is Discord not working?
No.
Discord is being a butt. I can be heard on stream, but Discord is being a butt.
That's fine. I'll assume Arg is talking at all times, unless I think that he's not. I don't know. It'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong?
Testing, Huts, hello.
Is there a head of tech around here anywhere? Any tech people? No, it's fine. Don't worry. Tongue crisp off. This has already got off to a wonderful start. I love this. It's fantastic. Let's get on with the run. Let's get things underway. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Huds, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but the first level, it's going to be nice and easy with a spin dash, a jump, and a switch to Tails, because the best thing about this game is we can switch between characters at will, which is really nice. We will be using Tails a lot, and Tails can drop out of flight at any point in time by pressing down and jump. It's great. And now we're going to go into the boss fight.
Ooh, he looms.
He does loom. Get the 2 hits there before the transformation happens. Get in the nice donks off the boss, not hit by any lasers. Jinxed it right immediately there. Away we go.
So yeah, this wonderful opening of Zone 0 here. This is so yeah, do you want to quickly explain about the story and how Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit kind of fits into the 16-bit games, actually?
So, right after Sonic 3 and Knuckles, basically, there is the big arms robo that would come out of Doomsday that you would see, but with slightly tinier arms apparently this time. But we are taking them out, and then, of course, Eggman comes back, steals the emeralds from us. Yes, he managed to knock the Super out of Super Sonic. And then Fang is there, who is also causing a bit of trouble. We're going to jump into the Great Turquoise, where we're going to have a lot of fun with this. So Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit is a reimagining of what if Sonic Triple Trouble, but a 16-bit game. So each of our stages here all have a number of different gimmicks. We can see switching with Tails here, we've got these little pulleys. We're going to be running our way through the route here, through the stage, trying to avoid as many of these loops as we can, hoping these ramps are going to work to our advantage, and also, well, not missing the things that's happening here, but that's because Sonic hit the spring and Tails didn't.
I hate that ramp so much, it never works.
Nope, never works at all, there you go. But yeah, it's a joy. This game can be really fun at like this game is genuinely amazing. A little update about the version that Huds is playing. Huds is actually playing one of the older routes of the game here, one of the older versions, specifically because there are a number of glitches that we're able to do in the game. The glitches have since been replaced with a new feature, but more on that layer. The main thing you need to understand is that if Huds gets the deadly gold shield, we have to turn it off. So we're just going to sit up the top there, get the first 3 hits, and then the bomb do a spin dash. It's right through the boss. The boss is gone, and that's a wonderfully quick fight there.
Thank you. And then, yeah, flying up at the end, if we can hit the checkpoint as it appears on screen, it will instantly end the level. Saves a couple of seconds. It can't be done on every level, but in some of them, we can go for it.
Yeah, so Act 2 here, we are going to just run through, hit some of the spram trees because there's springs in them trees, and then get some really good fights going off there. Going to head down towards the bottom. We're going to limit it too far. We're going to be on top of the loop there. Yeah, I know, right? Threading it right down. But there are specific routes through these stages here that we want. Normally, top route is best route in a lot of these games. Surprisingly, 16-bit has a nice hefty mix, actually. Sometimes you want bottom, sometimes you want top, sometimes you want to be in the middle like we are right now. Don't want to make sure we get caught in some of the special stage rings. We don't want to see any of that. And we are going to launch ourselves off the gimmick, which are these lovely little flowers. So in through the bottom route here, it's not the end of the world that we come in down this area. We can navigate our way up through. Again, Tails' flight allowing us to drop down, puts us right back on the beaten path as we're going to work our way up on the pulleys, jump over to the left, up to the right, take a flight out of the flower launch there to land all the way up the top. No, we're landing on the platform because the platform is a little bit slow. As we're now going to go and set ourselves up for our first trick here. So we're going to switch over to Sonic at the top of this ramp here, at the top of that ramp there, and then we're going to have to spawn our buddy Tails. What we're going to do is we're going to jump down here, we're going to drop dash, bring Tails onto the screen, and if done correctly, first time! Nicely done! For some reason, having Tails come on the screen at the exact time that he did there just causes you to zip past the boss straight into the next level here. All these levels have transitions that are built into the game, similar to Sonic 3 and Knuckles, where you'll transition from one level to the next. Entirely, well, basically, it's an interconnected world. It is wonderful, it is beautiful, and now you get to see Sunset Park here. So Huds is taking the wrong route through the stage, but has ended up on the route that we know anyway. We'll end up going through the bottom side, just to annoy me. But
it's not my fault you take the old routes.
Listen, I take the route that's first, okay? As we see the jumps coming through. So we're going to go over the cranes here using Sonic Spin Dash. He does have his drop dash from the later games as well. Gives him a nice boost of speed when he lands on the ground. Nice light bounce. And then immediately getting bodied there. Doesn't go the top route just to annoy me once again. That's fine. As we're going to wait, we're going to grab onto the pulley here all the way up. And we're going to get hit by the little moles that come out of the ground. Trust me, it's RNG manipulation. As we hit our spring up the top, and then away we go to our friend Knuckles, because he is the one who chuckles. So Hudge is going to go for a really interesting quick kill here. We're going to try and land right behind Knuckles and then get the drop dash. But unfortunately, it's a really tight window. So we're trying to line up for it again. Not going to get it here. We're going to see what happens once he comes back down. He's going to slam down. We're going to try and time it where we get the jump on him. And then as he moves, we want to get the drop dash. That's a catch. That ring is gone. This is
bad timing. I'm going to die. Wow. That's bad.
Unlucky. Yeah. But you got the checkpoint.
I want him all the way back here.
Oh, you didn't? No. Well.
Oh, this is bad.
That is quite bad.
It's fine. We can make this up.
We love it, so we just see it twice. It's fine. But yeah, it's a really hard trick to do that Hudz is aiming for there. You want to land behind Knuckles as Knuckles is dashing, and then drop dash into him. Once you get the rhythm down on that, it's like a dancer, and it really just is very smooth. But it's quite hard to try and get that initial hit. But that's Knuckles 1, Tails and Sonic 0.
That's the second time that's happened in a marathon run, by the way, that Knuckles has bodied me there, so...
I mean, he's bodied me a few times as well, I'm going to say then. Nope, yeah, gets the grab there.
Oh, I can get him on the rebound. There we go. Now we got it. So this is the manipulation I was looking for.
That's a nice actual backup there, using the spin dash to get in. So Knuckles is just not able to move, and then he gets oh-no'd. And then you jump up with Tails to get the checkpoint nice and early, and there we go into Act 2.
Nice. So we'll go through Act 2. Stella, if you've got any messages, now would be a fantastic time.
Lovely and wonderful. Well, I would like to start this off by, we have a $150 donation from the Casino Night Enforcement Agency.
What?
It says, "Hello, HUD601 and Argic. This is the Casino Night Enforcement Agency. We have charitably decided to add some money to both of your debts for the sake of trans equality. Good luck with the run."
Amazing.
Thank you. It wasn't us.
Keep going if you got any more.
We also have a $50 donation from Blitz Hedgie, who says, "Couldn't not donate during the Sonic block. I'm so grateful to be part of such an awesome community, raising money for such an important cause. Best of luck, HUDs."
Oh, thank you.
We also have a $20 donation from Slosh W saying, "Good luck, HUDs and Arik. Been looking forward to this run all event. I'm so excited to see Triple Trouble and to donate to such a great cause."
Yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for your donations. They mean a lot.
Do we have time for two more?
Yeah, go for it, go for it.
Perfect. We have a $4.20 donation from Anonymous, saying, "Two of my favorite things, Sonic Block and trans rights. Keep up the great work, runners and staff." And then finally, our final donation for this little blurb is from I Love 8, who donated earlier to make the total amount of money donated towards Gate be $1,888.88 with their donation of $8.08. Thank you very much, and impressive dedication to the cause. Good for you with all of your 8s.
Beautiful. Thank you, Stella. I'll go over to you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Again, we are over 2K as well now, by the way. So that's 2K.
Hype!
Which we love, and that's the end of that one, just simply because we are now through Act 2. So, no commentating in this one, but now we get everybody's favourite jam in the stage. It is the train, the moving train. When you see it, you'll love it, and we love it all to bits. But yeah, Huds is just going to hold right on this one, and then hopefully not fall down the hole, remembering to trust Arg unlike last time.
What? Why would you mention the hole?
Because you don't want to fall down the hole.
But if you mention it, it's gonna happen.
So don't be tails and fly.
The problem is I can't blame you this time if it happens, so.
No, that's very true. But there we go. We are going to run our way through. We're going to go up on this one. It is effectively a little bit of an auto-scroller, but it also does have a really important tech in it. Namely, we're flying with tails because we're trying to get over the flames here so we don't get any damage by them. There's going to be a giant firewall coming in as well. Going to be very careful, though, not to go too far or too high because there are little transition points on the train here that if you try and skip, you just soft lock instead. So we're just coming up to one here. If you try and fly over this, you will just soft lock, you will just crash. You don't want to do that. So he's going to come away now. He's going to just pull out his cork. He's going to fire it at us, but he's never going to get any hits because why would he get any hits on us for that one? He doesn't need to. But we're going to fly up the top now because we know it's the end of that segment. Running our way through, going to get past the chickens here. We love the good chickens. Spin dash, jump all the way over because as much as we like flying, Tails' flying is relatively slow in the grand scheme of things. But we're going to go in and we're going to go through as we're going to go around the next area. Big old bounces up, down, through, up, and then up towards the firewall.
Oh no, we got Fang first.
Ah, that's true, I forgot. But this Fang you can actually do fast. Fang normally gets 3 corks off, but you can make it where he only gets 2. As you can see, Fang slows down just as he gets it. Will we only get the 2 cork? We did only get the 2, let's go!
Yeah. Now we got the firewall.
Here comes the firewall. So this firewall just rubber bands. Like, it's chasing you, it's got super fast, but then the closer you get to it, the slower it goes for you, just to give you a little bit of a chance here. We just want to leg it, because when we get outside again, they get the transition for it that looks really nifty. And then we're going to do a boss skip.
This one's super simple to do. We're going to jump over the other side onto the checkpoint here, spin dash, fly, fly, fly some more, fly higher, Tails, just keep flying, just keep going up. All the way. And then we get to the end, and then we just hold right.
And that's literally it. We're going to land right at the end.
There we go.
Ta-da! But this doesn't look like a train. This doesn't look like railway tracks. Where are we?
We are in Meta Junglira! I hope that's synced on stream.
I really hope that's synced. I don't know if it is or not. Right, Meta Junglira. This is one of these zones that is really important to stay on the specific route up the top here because we are going to grab the bubble shield. So mandatory. Wow. As we are going to grab this, and a nice property about the shields in this game is only the primary character can take damage. So as long as we continuously stay as Tails, Sonic can get as many hits as he wants, but he'll never actually lose the bubble shield. And we need to keep a hold of the bubble shield for some glitches that we're going to do in Meta Junglira Act 2.
Yep, so this one we're just pretty much staying top route. We're going to come to a point here. We're going to try and sneak down here without getting into the parts. And 3 hits on this wall. 1, 2, and 3. Sonic, you're no help at all, mate. All the way around, and then we just hold right, running towards the end. I love this section. It's so speedy, so fast.
It's very smooth.
Oh, I didn't quite get straight
dash there to try and get up on that.
If you catch it right at the very top of its cycle, you will actually make it all the way into the barrel.
Ooh,
so it just saves a couple of seconds. Well, not even a couple of seconds, like half a second if that.
Alright, Fang round 2. This time, Fang's going to be a bum and stay up the top. We're going to try and get some bounces. That's a very nice set of bounces, that is. And away he goes. And as always, get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Just get in there.
There we go. So you can see I went for the checkpoint, but it's really tight, that one, to get it. So in the end, just drop down to grab it. Okay, here's where the glitches come in. Meta Junglira 2.
So, the main important thing that we want is this bubble shield on Sonic. We do have it, which is really good. We're going to keep a hold of it by staying as Tails for the first part of this level, as we now need to jump down into the temple. Sonic doing a lovely little zip down there. If only we could take advantage of it, but we can, which is a pain, because you're going to fall down and then go to the middle of the stage. That was a very interesting spin dash.
Yeah, I was gonna say that section was Tails just wasn't behaving. But it's fine.
But yeah, so we are going to run our way through here. There's supposed to be a boss fight in this one, but we ain't going to do it. There's supposed to be a nice big chunk of the level as well, but we ain't going to do it because we are going to do a zip using these lovely little barrels to our advantage. So we're going to just run our way through the insides of the temple here. If you get those big old, you know, Quackshot and Castle of Illusion vibes, then that's probably because it kind of is. Like, I feel like it is. Like, that background just gives me big Castle of Illusion vibes there.
Very good.
Up onto the barrel, launch yourselves through, going down the bottom. It's what we're going to do is we hit the button through, we jump up new, as we fall back down, and we wait for it to. Oh, too early. There we go. Falls down, runs across, spin dash jumps, runs it through, lands on there, spin dash down, and slide. So Tails losing the bubble shield here is not a problem. We will now switch to Sonic at this segment coming up. Because what we're going to do is we're going to bubble bounce while holding left, puts us right into the wall. Of course, the wall then allows us to zip all the way across to the right-hand side, skipping a massive chunk of the level, allowing us to come to the boss arena, where Huds is now going to fly very gracefully up the top and then over the boss arena, skipping the boss in its entirety as we now come and do the escape sequence. As we get halfway through the escape sequence, once again, there's going to be another bubble ready for us that we're going to slam our way in and zip towards the end of the stage. So we come up to the top here, we switch to Sonic, slam down, hold right again, hold left again to go right. Down we go, chased by the boulder, and that's the end of the stage.
Well, that is one of my favourite bugs. So this is the original release, by the way. We run the glitch category on the original release because it's got the most glitches in it. So obviously the most time safe. And there's a bug in it in the escape sequence there. It's my favourite one ever. If it looked like I got hit by absolutely nothing a second ago, that's because I did. The bomb was on its way down, but for some reason the hitbox doesn't line up. So if you're under it as it's released, it just hits you, even though it's not on screen yet. It's wonderful. I love this game.
Well, now we're on to a unique stage in the game. Welcome to Egg Zeppelin, where we are going to be dashing on the outside here, using the jump buttons to stay on the outside. It's really cool, really smooth, really funky, nicely done. And we're going to jump on the springs now. So the main thing about this stage is that it is a single stage, and we're going to have Tails' flight ability here come in really handy for us, because when you fly through these lasers here, they can just casually dodge it, but Huds is like, nah, I don't need to do that, he's really good. Jumps up towards the end, grabbing the rocket shoes.
Yeah,
lovely rocket shoes.
Eggman just doing a casual bit of copy and paste.
We do love a bit of copy and paste here. Now see, that could have been the end of it. Ejected out the Zeppelin, but no, he gave us rocket shoes. So we get to go into the rocket shoes now. We're going to deliberately just take damage there because we do not need the bubble shield. In fact, the bubble shield is detrimental to the skip that we're going to do in this one as well. Just taking out all these enemies. The really cool thing about this is that you will gain the maximum amount of points per enemy because you've technically not touched the ground yet. So good way to farm lives if you need it.
It's always dangerous when I do things in auto-scrollers. Yep. You and I both have a history with auto-scrollers, don't we?
Listen, I did it once and everybody's never let me forget.
Of course, that's the way it works.
Pretty much. Alright, up to the top now. This is where we're going to see some really speedy flying. Huds is absolutely mashing the jump button there. What's happening is, while you fly with Tails, obviously Tails can then get Sonic and carry Sonic through. However, what is unintended there is you're supposed to do the flight while you're controlling Sonic. So Sonic grabs onto Tails and then away you go. However, you can switch to Tails, and if you do that and then mash the jump buttons, you get a ridiculous amount of speed. But your mashing needs to be on point. Now we're going to skip the engine room and skip the boss fight in this stage, because what we're going to do is we're going to fly across here, and then as Tails gets tired, we'll switch to Sonic, hold diagonally right and down, and just casually start jumping. This prevents Tails from falling down at a high rate, allows us to transition right across to the next level ourselves here, as we jump in to ye olde Robotnik winner. There you go. And that is it, straight through now. Boss is done, and a very smooth transition.
I'm so glad that went well. In practice, so there is a very rare bug where when Tails runs out of puff like he did there, sometimes he will just on his own not start going down. If that happens while you're trying to perform that glitch, Sonic will just jump straight off to his unfortunate untimely death. And during practice, that's exactly what happened to me.
Well, thankfully we didn't see it this time, so you are good to go.
Oh, yes.
Being good to go. Fire shield now gone, but it's really important because it protects you from ice as Tails gets frozen, so I guess it doesn't. Never mind. But we are going to go through now. We're going to make sure we try and dodge as much of the ice as we can here, because it is slow, and we don't want to get it. There's the coolest Orbinaut you've ever saw. Still taking our rings since 1992, because that's exactly what it does. So we're going to head our way through to the snowball. No big snowball launch this time, which is good, because snowball launches are a bit of a pain.
Oh, yes.
And we get the penguin stuck in the ground there. Jump off the slide because we don't need to. And then whoop,
Jump.
nice jump. Snowball. And then up to our side here, and we get to have fun. So we are almost towards the end of the stage now. Robotnik Winter is a surprisingly fun stage just to go in and just once you get the movement down, it's very smooth. Not getting caught with that. That's very good. Getting up here before 140 is a ridiculously nice pace. We're going to head up towards the area now and jump on the platform. We're going to get a nice big fight with Tails. As you can see, you switch from Sonic to Tails there. Start mashing the jump button to gain the extra flight. Off into our boss arena, and there goes the snow statue. It's time for our boy Knuckles.
Bonk.
So we're going to bong him on the head a few times. He's going to bounce into the ground there. He'll then jump back up, come and dive at us. We'll take him out once again. And then for the last couple of hits, he's going to just run off to the background.
There we go. So that's the first 3 done. So now he's going to disappear to the background. Yo, Arg, you got any sight of Knuckles there?
I see him over there, Huds. You good?
Yeah, all good.
Alright, yeah, he's back now. It's fine.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, good.
But yeah, just for what it seems to ham here is for some reason he likes to just dig down and then he heads over there and like just throws a rock. See, I'm following Knuckles right now. That's why there's 2 rocks. He's coming back now. That's fine. So there we go. We're good to go in that regard. He might do it one more time. Might go for it again. We'll see what happens. Oh no, he's away again. Yeah, he's back over here again. Seems to happen. You should jump there, by the way. Jumping is really good.
You and your jumping strats.
He's back now. He's back. Hey, I love the jumping strat. It works. And he's gone. Oh no.
Oh no. Poor Knuckles.
Poor Knuckles. And there we go. We got an interesting part now because we have the snow section. So Huds, do you trust me?
I do.
Will you just press nothing but jump?
I will. In fact,
Good
here's
luck.
my other hand. I'm going to keep my other hand up. No directions.
So the fun thing about this segment here is that you can clear this entire segment without with just pressing jump. You will not die. You can get over things. Huds did not believe me until we proved it on stream, and then it was good fun. Another interesting thing is that this segment is really good. It's really fun when you play it. But Noah understands that after the first couple of times, it gets a bit boring. So in the later version, in the most updated version of the game, he's actually added a mode where you can either do it for 30 seconds, do it for the full minute, or just skip it entirely and it'll load you straight into the next level. So a big thank you to Noah for all the work that he does with the speedrunners on this. He worked with Huds, worked with myself, worked with Mintuni just to give us some really nice quality of life changes.
There you go.
Nicely done. And then the timer resets, so that minute and 2 means nothing. I know this is the fun part of the stage here, so we're going to deliberately take damage there so we lose the snowboard. Going to keep Sonic on the snowboard though, because Sonic on the snowboard is a nice fast little track here. See if we can get all the way across. We're going to jump down one, we're going to wait to jump up, we're going to stay on the top route as much as we can. Hud's swagging out there, getting that jump that I can never seem to do. But we're going to have a nice interesting little thing coming up here. We're going to do a vertical zip. And what we're going to do is going to line ourselves up with our buddy. We're going to make sure we get up the top there. There we go. As we go through, take that out. And we're going to line ourselves up specifically with a part of the level that is going to have a moving platform, push us into it, and allow us to zip all the way up towards the top. So, more speedy flying, come up here with Tails, fire dash off on the loop. Around we go as we get to our slide section here, and hopefully this will just work out nicely. We're going to line ourselves up on the edge, and up we go.
Beautiful.
And on a good cycle for the platform as well.
Yeah, I got really lucky on the cycles there. Normally it's not quite as smooth as that.
It went well, so we're going to jump down off this section. Oh, we got the jump
didn't
there,
get the fire dash.
Yeah,
That's right.
You didn't get the jump off. You can get a fire dash to sneak your way up into this area without falling down. It's a nice little time save. We're going to switch over to our buddy Tails up here. Allows us to fly up. Nice visual glitch. The super flame. The flamin'. So that's pressing the jump button to do the fire dash and then switching to tails at the same time. That's really cool.
I'll be honest, unintentional.
Oh,
not
very
claiming
much
credit
so.
for that
Like,
one.
you can't try that even if you go for it. It's just completely lucky. But nails it. Huds, don't pull an arc. Don't fall down into the hole.
I promise I won't.
Good. So there's a hole coming up at the end of this area that if you fall down it, you will...
Whoa, what?
Well, you're going down it. Good luck, buddy.
What was that? Oh my god!
No, just do it. Just do the step.
No, I can't because it's quicker.
Oh, yeah. No, you can. Oh, yeah.
God. What was that clip?
So you just got zipped. So what it looked like is it looked like you somehow came out of the tube and zipped in the wall. And then just, well, so you've spoiled the surprise now. The surprise is there's a bonus level down there. Congratulations, Huds. Welcome to the club. I'll send you your post in the mail.
I literally didn't press anything. He just clipped through the wall.
We can genuinely say that has never happened before.
That's
if
never
somebody
happened.
could clip that. So actually, I can clip that. Hold on. I'm that thing. I'm going to clip that, and we're going to send that to Noah.
I'm gonna say it now. I've just lost nearly 2 to 2.5 minutes.
Oh yeah,
so
you're not
apologies
PBing.
to the FP staff. This is not coming under estimate now.
No,
there is
we're
no way
fudged
this
now,
comes under
yeah.
estimate now. It's fudged.
Yeah, we are sorry. The estimate is fudged. We did not intend for this to happen. However, it happened. Just watching back here, looking at the clip right now.
Always during the marathons. Always.
Yeah, you literally got to the crossover and then just didn't cross over. Like, you just zipped out of it instead. That is glorious. That's also what you get for running on the old version of the game.
That's true. That is true. Oh, dear, I love it. Only at a marathon, eh?
I just love the fact that we're setting up Purple Palace for like this really big thing, and then you just turn around and ruin it anyway. It's like, oh,
it's because you said it. It's because you said. I'm blaming you. I'm blaming you. You're the one who said it.
Blame me if you want.
So the point, in fact, do you want to, while I try and do this level as fast as possible, do you want to just explain, 1, why I have to do this level again, and 2, why it is faster for me to just redo the whole thing?
Yes, so the reason that we are doing this level again is because there's a really significant glitch going to be coming up very, very soon towards the end of the stage. It's a skip that was discovered very early into the game's run, where we can kill the boss, and then you're supposed to fall down and hit the capsule. Instead of falling down and hitting the capsule, you can just fly right across to where the capsule is and head into the elevator that takes you to the next level. However, when you do that, the next level loads incorrectly. Instead of loading you at the starting location where you're supposed to go in Tidal Plan, the game will load you in some random area away across basically the right-hand side of the stage. In there, you are out of bounds, except from there are platforms and that we can stand on. Randomly one day, I decided I'm just going to mess about in there and see if there's something we can actually do, because surely there's got to be something in there. And while exploring, we found out, oh yeah, no, look, there's an item box. That item box is telling us, like, where we are in terms of the level. It's like, we are right next to the boss. Surely there's got to be something we can do. I then randomly drowned and ended up hitting a checkpoint. Not realizing where the checkpoint was, thinking it was above us or below us, a couple of us got together, labbed it out, and the Hydro Phoenix skip was born, that you are going to see in its entirety. Originally discovered by myself, refined by Huds as he jumped into a call and went, yo, we gotta figure this out. And within half an hour, Tidal Plant 1 was no more. But before that, we get this boss fight. We get the early hit in the boss fight to break it. Lovely. The boss will respawn back in its intended position. 4 hits down. We need another couple of hits here. Boss is almost gone. I think it's 2 more. Away we go. And now don't fall down. Don't fall down. You gotta grab tails, mate, and then you gotta go. I like that, man.
There we go.
So we're just flying over. I'm gonna land in this elevator now. The way Noah has fixed this is exactly how you would expect the dev to fix it. He just added a giant wall. Not even an invisible wall, just the wall, and went, nah, hit the capsule. But there are things called speed gates that we'll explain later on. But first, enjoy this majestic skip. So we load into the level. The game immediately teleports us to the right-hand side. We hold left immediately. We land on the ground. We then fly up with tails. We are now doing the doggy paddle. The screen will unlock and allow us to now navigate. We want to land into a spin dash because we are now timed. So we're going to spin dash away all the way to the left to hit our first set of blocks. We're going to jump up one set of blocks. We're going to spin dash all the way to the end. We're then going to spin dash to the right, and we're just going to stand right here. Why? Because what we are doing is we are going to wait for this death timer, and then you listen very carefully, and all you are going to hear is this.
Beautiful.
Because there is a checkpoint right below where you died, and it allows us to go right to the boss, skipping the entirety of Tidal Plant 1. This stage itself takes approximately 3 minutes. This skip makes it take less than 30. It's so good. It's ridiculously good.
And that's why it's necessary for me to redo Robotnik Winter 2 again, because you have to do the cutscene in that particular way to set up for the skip, and because of the amount of time it saves in Tidal Plant 1, it's just quicker to do it all again. It's
absolutely worth doing it again. Like, it's so good. Like, see when you hear the dun-dun, and then all you hear is ding, you're like, yes!
It's so satisfying.
The face when it was originally discovered is amazing. Like, it's so good. Like, genuinely, I am very happy that it was discovered, because we'd been looking around that area for a long time and just basically gave up on it. We were thinking, there's nothing there. And I thought, nah, we're just going to go for it. And then we struck gold. And the best thing is, thanks to Noah and the Speed Gates tech, the skip lives on in memory, but the result is still there as well. Because if you can do Robotnik Winter 2 in a fast enough time, you can still go through the wall. You can still activate the elevator, and the game does another different thing. He has made it where it gives you a secondary load trigger that will take you to the checkpoint before the boss and still allow the skip to exist, but intended. It's so good. Also, Sea Fox is amazing.
It is. So I was going to actually say, how long did you spend on that before you found it? It must have been a good couple of hours, right?
Honestly,
I think you've almost got to the point of giving up.
It was just about an hour, to be honest. Like, the longest thing about it was that I only had limited lives, because I didn't realize I could modify the ini file and get infinite lives. So it was a case of I was having to redo like Robotnik Winter every couple of minutes or so. And it was just a case of like, we were just exploring, because initially when you fell in, we thought it just fell down to death. We then thought, oh look, you can go in there, but there's nothing in here. I then managed to get all the way to the end, and we saw the ring box was there. And it's like, well, now this tells us where we are. And the first time we found it, the first time we found the death, or the death warp, was literally, I was just swimming about randomly in that position where you were. So I was just above you. And then I died. Luck. And it was complete luck. It wasn't until then afterwards when you came in and went, you don't need to fly, because the checkpoint's below you, and that block that you spin dash into lines up perfectly, that the skip was consistent. So it went from a random skip to a, holy fudge, this is consistent. So how did we find those skips? Completely by accident.
Yep.
We were messing around.
So good. But yeah, I stand, to this day, I still say, also I need music cue for this, hang on. There we go, got it. Sweet. So I just needed to get that one hit, and there's a music cue for it. 4, 5, 6. Nice.
Nice kill.
So yeah, your face, I still say to this day, is one of the greatest reactions to discovering a glitch ever.
Listen,
ever.
I'm super proud of it. I am super proud of that moment. Like, it was so good.
Jumps out of the chair, points at the screen, just no words, just noises.
Yeah, no, literally, it's literally just speedrunner noises for like the next 5 minutes. It just means just sitting there, just like, hey. Speaking of skips, oh, you're not doing that one? Okay, fair enough. Oh wait, no, it's this part. Never mind. Are you doing a pause list? Are you going to do it?
Yes.
Here we go, and whoop! Hey.
There you go. See, I told you I could do a pause list.
Lovely. So yeah, we're in Atomic Destroyer right now. Absolutely fantastic stage. Just going to skip that by flying up there with tails. That was another zip done, by the way, by the platforms. Platforms move you into the wall. Where you go, you get to do it. It's really fun. We are going to not get hit by the lasers there, even though they're activated and didn't look like it did on my screen, but never mind. As we're going to spin dash through, we're going to hit the button. Sonic gets crushed, you lucky man there. Yeah, that could have been you.
I have done it once. It's possible to do it as the primary player. I've done it once, but Sonic getting crushed there is quite normal.
Yeah. But we're going to switch to Sonic here after this cutscene because we're going to do a nice little drop dash and we're going to line ourselves up as well to come and do the thing because we're going to have a lot of fun with it and it should go well. Well, hopefully, if it'll do it, but we'll see what happens here. So we're going to go down, we're going to get ourselves up into the air, we're going to drop dash to the left, we're going to take it back now, y'all. We're going to do one peel out this time. As we're going to land on that, and we're going to do a full 6-charge spin dash. This needs to be a good one. The reason for this is because we are going to make sure we do not do this boss fight. Because what we're going to do is we have now spin dash too fast. Metal Sonic is going to catch us, but it's a little bit too late, and we fall just on the checkpoint. Huds is now going to manipulate his position here, so the Metal Sonic isn't going to hit him on the one side. He might get him on the other, but it's fine because we can get him back to the middle, and we jump straight into Act 2. Bam! Boss is skipped. Bye, buddy!
Nice.
Welcome to Atomic Banger Act 2. We love this stage to bits. It's so much fun. Huds is going to do some of the hardest tricks in the game right now. First one being dodging that missile enemy, because this missile enemy at the top here is a troll. That one right there. So much so he has been removed from the game.
Yeah, he's not in the latest version.
He's not there. We removed him. Right, so we are going to do 3 different areas here. We have 3 different things to go through. 1, 2, 3, and then there's a bonus 4th one. Except from we ain't going to do any of that. See these saws? These saws have wonky hitboxes. We're going to use that to our advantage. We're going to run through the area, going to fly our way up and navigate our way through this little section of the level. And then we're going to use the fact that we can zip with our buddy Tails here to our advantage. So we're going to come over, we're going to come through, we're going to jump all the way over the area, not falling down and getting reset back into the area. So gravity comes back round, and this is where the skip begins. Huds is going to position himself correctly where he is going to manage to go under there and then get zipped up onto the ceiling. Going to peel out with Sonic, run all the way across. Huds knows exactly where he needs to slow down here as we're going to run all the way through. This is where Arctic Chicken would have slowed down already, as we're then going to jump with Tails and fly all the way up to the top. We are out of bounds. You are not supposed to be here. So what we're going to do is we are going to wait down, we're going to land, we're going to jump, we're going to switch to Tails, and Hud's going to mash for dear life doing the speedy fly all the way up to the very top of the level here. We're now going to navigate our way across, we're going to have our peel out run, and we're going to do a number of jumps across because there's a few holes in here that we don't want to fall down. So we're going to switch to Tails, jump over and fly. What this is doing is this is skipping area number 1, area number 2, area number 3, and the auto-scrolling elevator that is in area number 4. The auto-scrolling elevator is a Shinobi reference. It is amazing. Unfortunately, it is super slow, and we're now just going to fall down the hole here. You can see the elevator section start to load up right about...
In a second.
Wait for the fly. Elevator area. I was a bit too high. There it is. There's the elevator section. We're skipping over that. You fell. Okay, that's fine. I was going to say, please tell me you just didn't. And into the end of the stage, and bam, there you go. Whew. I thought you fell just a bit too early there. It was like, oh no! But you're
lie, I cut some of those jumps very fine. Much more than I would have liked to have.
Alright, on to the triple trouble now. We are on the boss here. He starts off with the Pogo boss. He's then going to jump out to his Flammenwerfer with he will Werf Flammen. And we're going to just get the hits on him. As long as you don't be underneath him, that's when he Werfs Flammen. And then he drops that one down and then has an electrified one, which means we have to jump and hit him on the side. And this time he fires laser bullets. Once that boss is done, however, we are going to go in through. Tails is doing really nice getting those hits there. You are controlling Sonic at this point. So we're going to jump through, we're going to jump in, we're going to go through, and then once we've done that, we are going to go up to this area, hit the last couple of hits here. Let's see if Huds can get the quick hits. That's 1. We're going to jump over the other side, we're going to get 2. Gets bodied instead, grabs the ring for safety. There's 3, can try and get number 4. Nicely done, except from that's number 3, because I can't count. There's number 4. As we're going to jump down now and get that section there, that's 5. This is fine, the quick kill is done, and time is coming up on the fade out from this area. Absolutely wonderful run there, Huds, minus the little mistake there that's never happened before, but there's nothing you can do about it.
I didn't, it wasn't me!
That's what I'm saying. That's never happened before. It wasn't you.
Oh, I got robbed. I got robbed by the game, typically. Yeah.
You really did. Like, you were expecting, like, your 2 runs that you did practice were going to come over estimate. Or they did come over estimate, so it's like, do it live. Video game said no.
So yeah, it's one of those things. It happens. But that is Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit, and that is... time.
Hey.
Ah.
GG.
So yeah, I mean, I absolutely love this game. We've been so spoiled with Sonic fan games over the last couple of years. From Sonic 3S, Sonic 1 Forever, Sonic 2 Absolute, Sonic and the Fallen Star, Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit. You know, some of the 3D ones are amazing as well for those that play them. Like, we've had so many incredible fan games over the last few years, and this really does stand right at the very top of that list, I think. It is absolutely wonderful. You know, it really encapsulates what it is to remake a game from 8-bit to 16-bit. It stays true to it while kind of bringing it up to date a little bit as well. So Noah's done an amazing job with this. It is free to download. Go and grab it. There is also now an official Discord for it as well. It's also available on Android. And in the latest version, like, most of the bugs are fixed. Most of the glitches are fixed as well. But there are the incredible speed gates options if you still want to speed run it and do it super, super fast. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that. Sorry about the estimate, everyone. Game said no. Can't do anything about that. Worst possible time for it to do it. I'm blaming Arg. He foreshadowed it. Speaking of Arg, mate, thank you so much for coming along to commentate this. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having me. It has been an amazing time. We love this run. This run is fantastic. It is great. I will get good. Specifically the Speed Gates version, so you can see the different variations as well, as Hud's also said. You can download it for free. You can play it. Please do. Give Noah all your love. It is honestly fantastic, and he's worked with us to work wonders on just making this a really fun speed game. And good luck to him on his future game that is going to be his own unique IP. And again, GG's to you, buddy. GG's to FP. I was going to say FPFP, but good. I'm leaving it at that. I'm leaving it at that. Yeah.
Good words, good words. But yeah, lastly, just to say, if you enjoyed this, if you want to come see more Sonic speedrunning, some 2D Sonic speedrunning, come and say hello to me over on twitch.tv/HUD601. Massive shout out to all of the FPE team. I love you all. You're all doing an incredible job. Thank you to all of you for raising such an amazing amount of money for Gate. Please do keep the donations coming in. We got more amazing runs to go. So Stella, I'm going to hand it over to you. Let's get this thing on the road.
All right, well, thank you very much. It was quite a wonderful showcase run that we were able to have. With that said, we are going to be coming up on a restreamer changeover here in a moment. But before that, I would like to take a moment to thank Professor NES for a $20 donation, saying, "This game shows 8-bit reciprocity for the stages with fluid viscosity. The Tidal plant zone is Triple Trouble's own response to Sonic 3's Hydro City." I'm not sure what you were going for there, but I hope it was what you wanted. And of course, all of this money is a significant part of how we were able to get to $2,000 raised for Gate on the second day of our event. Very, very wonderful. And of course, for those of you donating your money, you are able to donate it to a selection of things. One of those things being choosing the guest stars for Kirby Star Allies. Currently in the lead, we have Adeline and Ribbon at $70. In second place, we have the Three Mage Sisters at $31.69. Very nice. Gooey not getting as much love, though I will say it would be hard for me to give love to anybody besides Adeline and Ribbon. Although, if you want to come prove me wrong, after especially the atrocity I just leveled against Hydrocity, please feel free to donate to the Three Mage Sisters to try and tip the scales a little bit. And while you're donating to tip the scales on a poll, you are also able to tip the category into a new direction for Silent Hill 3, as your money can go towards a poll and a target at the same time. This target, of course, being a category upgrade to melee only, no quick save, no quick load. So if that sounds like something that interests you, we are about just under $100 away from reaching that goal, and it would be absolutely lovely to see any of you, or all of you, or some of you, whoever can comfortably, donate towards this wonderful cause.